Hello everyone, my name is Where We Don't Care What My Name Is, and here we go with my review for the 30th anniversary of The Land Before Time. Alright, so The Land Before Time is an animated film that was made by Don Bluth, who, without question, is one of the greatest animators of all time. Not only for making so many great animated films, but just making so many of them that are not only in my view, really unique, but looks so beautiful, looks so amazing, and so imaginative that it's incredible. And I have seen almost all of his films that he's done, but The Land Before Time for me is the one that I felt was the closest to my heart. Not only because this was the film that made me fall in love with dinosaurs, but this film just had so much great um, emotion, great story, great characters. Now, don't get me wrong, An American Tail, to me, is a great film too. Especially how it tugs at your heart every time you see the 5 trying to reunite with his family and everything, how they're so cool every single time. But for this one, to me, I like this one a little better because not only do we see the death of a loved one, but we see the actual body as well. And I think they did this before The Lion King. I think this is the first animated film we got to see where we see the actual parent's death on the big screen. So I could be wrong. You guys can prove me wrong. You can leave comments below and let me know if I'm wrong or right. But let's go over the story of this film. The story for this film focuses on these 5 dinosaurs. And I actually remember the names of them, actually. I remember Littlefoot, I remember Sarah, I remember Petrie, I remember Ducky, I remember Spike. And all of them are dinosaur young children who get separated from their family after an earthquake. And they have to work together in order to get to the Great Valley where their families are at, where it is safe from all carnivores, all while being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which they call Sharptooth. Alright, so what I love about this story is the world that it's set in, where it's set in, well, really, not really a time period, really. I know it's set in the time of the dinosaurs, but it's not set in the Cretaceous or Jurassic, because a lot of the dinosaurs that are in this film all come from different time periods, so it doesn't make any sense, but whatever, it's a kid's film. So anyways, they all have, what I like also about it is the fact that this world is, the dinosaurs are all divided in their own individual groups and their own species, and they don't interact with another species because of different prejudice, really. Littlefoot, known as a longneck. We have Sarah, who's a 3-horn. Ducky, big mouth. Petrie, flyer, and Spike, spiketail. So they don't interact with one another. They don't play with one another. They don't hang out with one another. And the reason why is because their parents always tell them, just stay with your own kind, don't stay with this kind. And I have to say, that's actually kind of interesting. I never actually expected that at all. But then again, we live in a society where, we used to have that. And I still think we still have that kind of prejudice. At least where you can't interact with one another, different kind of, you get the idea. Point is, I like that we get that in this story where we're focusing on dinosaurs. So, moving on. So, another thing I like about the story is there is so much emotion going on because not only do we see what happens to Littlefoot's mother, but we see how he's trying to bring this group together, bring this group of lost children together so they can try making their way home, despite all the struggles they go through, despite, Sarah causing trouble, and despite trying, to show everybody that this way is the right way and that we can do this, we can get there. I like that. I like that in the story where we see our main characters struggling. We see that, things are not supposed to be easy for these kids. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. They're going to go through some struggles. But I do like that in the story, especially how it does develop characters, especially how it does, show you what they are going through. And it's great. Don Bluth does a great job with these sort of films where it shows that even kids will go through struggles, and they can still find a way to overcome those struggles. They can find a way to go around, because he shows in these films of his that, these fragile characters, can overcome those odds, can actually find the strength within and help overcome these odds. It will be challenging, it will be painful, you will cry, but you can still overcome them, and that's what I love about his work and in these sort of films. And The Land Before Time definitely does that. So I do love the story. How, in the end we do get a happy ending. Uh, it's a sad ending because Littlefoot's mom's not there, but I still liked it anyways. It's still not bad. I don't. I do have some problems with the fact that they have like these species. You can't interact with this person, you can't interact with this species, or stuff like that. But I still thought it was not bad. It does work well with the story. Um, I do like the characters. I love every single one of them. I love Littlefoot. I love Sarah. I love Petrie. I love Spike. I love Spike. You don't have to say anything. Just his facial expressions and what he does is good enough. Ducky to me was my favorite though, and oh man, when I found out who the actress was and what happened to her, I'm like, damn. Hope that bastard is rotting in hell. I hope so, but I hope yeah, I really love the actress who voiced her and also voiced Anna Marie in the All Dogs Go to Heaven. I didn't even know that was her until I saw it again. I'm like, oh my god, it's Ducky! I can't think of her anymore without thinking of what happened to the actress. But still, I love all these characters. They're all very memorable characters. They all get developed so well. Sharptooth to me, Tyrannosaurus Rex, without question, a great villain. A freaking superhuman, super powered T-Rex. This thing leaped off of the air and landed on the back of on Littlefoot's mom. I'm like, damn, that thing is it part raptor? Is that the Indoraptor? Is that the Indorex? I don't know, but I do know that was actually kind of, it was stupid, crazy, that scene, but it was still good, and it was fun. Alright, so let's get to the animation and the music as well. The animation in this is so great. I mean, yeah, the animation we have nowadays is very beautiful and pretty, but back then, man, Don Bluth did an amazing job with this film and how beautiful it looks, how great it looks, just from our introduction to this world, to the earthquake scene, to the fight scene, and to them finding the Great Valley, and then the music that goes along with all this. I'm like, this is so incredibly done so well. I love every single bit of it. I am hooked from beginning, middle, and end. I love every single bit of it, so I have no issue with it. Do I have any issue with anything really of this film? Anything at all? I said I didn't have any problem with the story. Characters, I had no issue with them. Animation, I have no issue with it. Music, I have no issue with it either. Maybe there is a scene or two that I wish that he didn't need to have in, or maybe explain a little bit more, but other than that, it's still a good film. I still think it still holds up. So, The Land Before Time, even 30 years later, does it still hold up? Well, after watching it again before they took it down from Netflix, I will say, yes, it still holds up to this day. I still love it. I think it's still a great animated film, and I do recommend it. If you have kids who love dinosaurs, like I am, go right ahead. Go watch this film with your kids. I would say stop at the first one, because the sequels, oh my god, they went way too freaking crazy with it. But for now, yes, just watch the first one. Worth it. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about this film, or any of the Land Before Time films, or any of Don Bluth's films, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Check my Facebook page. Check out my Twitter page. And I'll see you all next time to give you more love and more entertainment. So until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.